Get the big room.
Yeah, we decided to swap because we're having more and more people wanting to, join the public portion of the committee meetings. And it's just easier to have the bigger screen.
There we go.
Yeah.
Hey, how are you?
Morning.
We met kind of real
Yes,
briefly.
yes, briefly.
Let's see you again.
See you.
You guys can move around if you want. We just kind of put them out wherever.
How are you?
How are you?
Not so bad.
How's your drive?
Oh, it's so rainy. It was awful actually.
Yeah, I hate driving on the freeway in the rain because like the semi truck spray is just like.
I know.
Sorry, that's easy.
That's terrible.
Oh, those are the
I
best
know.
ones though.
I know. I know. Trust me.
Yeah.
I don't normally drink these, but it was necessary today.
How's coming today, right?
Yes.
Just double check.
There's power down the channel.
Talk to them.
Or is there power behind this?
I don't know actually.
Oh, we have, there's like is there a?
There's one behind us. I think there's one right behind us. I can go ahead and I got a power strip
Yeah.
as well.
Oh, yeah, there's that.
I'm used to traveling,
You're smart.
so I to leave Sunday morning for Illinois for a week.
Oh, wow.
Hey, that's a good one.
Thanks.
Those are like Doc Martin Charleston boots. Is that what those
They are, yeah.
That's so rad.
I love them. It took me a long time to they take forever. I've literally had them for like 2 years and they're still like not, I feel like they're not fully broken.
Oh,
Like-
that's nice. They used to like the bottoms of Doc Martin used to always fall off.
Mhm.
But it's to figure it out.
Yeah, these ones have been pretty good so far. I mean, I guess I don't walk around in them that much, but that's but yeah, I love them.
Go this morning. Am I hearing a chainsaw?
Oh no.
It's like, and it sounds like it's in the backyard. So I went and looked around, no big deal. Well, then just before I got ready to leave to come here, I looked one more time. And then in our backyard, we've got about 35-foot tall arborvitae because the house behind us is slightly higher.
Uh-huh.
And I look over the right and there's someone in the arborvitae cutting them off.
Oh no.
So it's like I shout because the guy got earmuffs. Said, "Why are you cutting my trees?"
Oh, they're yours, not your neighbors?
Right.
Oh my god.
So they had cut 2 or 3 on the end.
Oh.
Which then, so that house now, they took about 20 feet off. So that, the very corner, I'd say about half the distance of the window, I mean, maybe from you to the wall worth of the whole entire run in the backyard. So got a car, went all the way back around the other side to the said, "What are you doing?" Well, our work order says, work orders say fine cut. Those aren't their trees. Look where they're rooted.
Right. Property lines.
Yeah, we
Oh.
didn't realize that. We're talking to our manager. I'm not happy. And I know you can't glue it back together again, but
No,
I'm
and
happy.
arborvitaes take a long time.
I mean, that was years and years
Yeah.
of growth. I grew up at a house that my dad planted like two rows deep of arborvitae around the whole backyard. And yeah, if they were to replace them with mature ones, it would be really expensive.
Yeah, well, yeah, it's going to be interesting to see what they want to say. And I had to leave, and Lori's training. My wife retired in May, and they finally have a replacement. So she's down training the replacement this morning. It's like, let's see what happens.
I'm so glad you actually looked to see what was happening because
Oh, I waited for her to come home, and that had happened. Oh man.
of your privacy.
Yep. Yep. Oh,
That's huge.
Is there got 2 different things. Well, I need to end up needing a badge to come in the front, or is it?
No.
Okay, all right.
No, we don't even have badges when we work here.
And then is there like a vending machine that I can go get decaf coffee, or is it all pretty much everybody's got their own office coffee pot?
I haven't been downstairs in a while. There's another floor that's exactly like this one that has the mental health regulatory agency in it, and there may be a vending machine in their like kitchen area. I'm not actually sure about that.
It's been a long time. I've been in this building, but about 20 years ago.
We do have a like a cake.
Oh, there he is. Hey, Troy.
Spencer, how are you?
Good. Did they tell you we got you access to Box?
Yes.
All right, so how do
9
you,
o'clock last night.
okay, cool. And then how do you gonna try to get in there and speak
Yeah,
up?
so 2 hours last night.
Oh, you went in about last night? Oh, awesome. Okay, cool.
He's on it.
Okay,
Went into that
nice.
as much as I could.
Okay.
There's a lot there.
There's a lot. What a Patty. Oh, Patty.
Oh,
Troy
yeah.
Gonzalez, Troy Patty.
Yep.
So I think you all met at the last meeting.
Right.
So,
Yeah, yeah.
awesome, awesome. So Troy, he was confirmed by the Senate, so he's officially a board member today. So,
Congrats.
cool.
Thank you.
All right, let me get over here and get myself started. Did you have
Yeah,
anything?
sorry about
Patty?
that. Oh, I don't think so. Hey, I
Okay,
did
cool.
notice though that the new minutes
Yeah,
didn't have the stuff that we talked about.
I thought it did.
Oh wait, the stuff that was uploaded. For the
Yeah, show me.
okay, let's
I thought I sent you. And of course, we don't have to vote on that today. So if that's not, but yeah, pull it up and let me, because I'm sure I sent you that information.
Hi.
June. Didn't be. Yeah, that's the wrong minutes. What June?
Okay.
Yeah, it was
Wait,
June.
let's see.
June
Oh,
25th.
ASWP presentation.
I just checked our little kitchen area and I don't
Right,
think
but you said-
there's Earl Grey tea, but I know there's some tea in
That's
that.
fine. Okay, but I'll just remember to do up a carafe and bring with me.
That we're a pretty caffeinated office.
June.
Where should I sit?
Anywhere you want.
Can I still this seat for a little?
Absolutely.
Yeah, because
Wait, I think that was the,
yeah, it should be the June meeting.
yeah, this is Jim.
Oh, okay.
Oh, wait, no, that's the correspondence. I mean, this one.
I do have printed copies of the licensing and exam and continuing education stuff. I wasn't sure if you were gonna ask.
think it is.
That.
Which
Keep on.
Wi-Fi should I get?
Oh, there's one called Das Guest.
There we go.
Okay, so it has a password.
Yes. And so the password is,
Oh,
it's, I love the number 2 surf and the L is capital in Latin.
Nothing lower? Okay. I mean, maybe just the wrong one got uploaded. That's fine.
yeah. I'll say
Ellis.
I looked at it just last night. I thought,
Oh, okay, thanks, Ray.
The number 2.
Licensing.
Oh, I have.
Good morning. How are you doing? I'm doing well.
So bad.
Good. How are your kids doing?
Oh, they're pretty cute.
Good.
That's a great answer.
You're
A little too cute.
You get away with too much.
Oh, yeah, I say things like that. They're like, oh, that's cute.
Yep. I love my kids. They have a lot of sarcasm and I love it. But then again, sometimes it's too sassy and I'm like, I've taught them that.
I know. I love that you say are able to say no to adults.
Yes.
And I
And
just want you to brush your teeth.
yes. And that's not to argue about it. My husband was like, oh, let's all stretch together tonight. And I was like, I am not in the mood to regulate this, so you can regulate it. Like, because they're gonna fight.
That's a nice idea though, group stretching.
Yeah, until they were kicking each other because there wasn't enough room. And I was like,
I don't know if this is normal.
but it was nice.
Like the intensity raises, like as the night progresses until it's bedtime. And it's like a war going on. It's like a riot.
It's like they start with little things and then it like progresses and you're just like,
They know their time is running out. They're like,
Like their energy gets bigger.
yes,
They're like running.
I gotta use it. Use it before I go to bed.
Wrestling,
Yeah.
knocking things down. And then you get to that point where they're overtired.
Yeah.
We used to call it tired wired.
Uh-huh.
delirious.
And
Yeah.
there's no
Turn
logic.
it back. That's what I turn it back.
Really.
Oh,
You know what? I think these ones, the revived ones, are actually like the least bad
I
for
stole this
us.
from my husband because I was like, I need this today. But yeah, Molly came in. She's like, these are so terrible for you. What are you doing?
That's not that bad.
Yeah, these ones I
It's actually, it's better than a Coca-Cola.
I mean, there's a lot of ingredients in there that I don't know what it means, but I'm gonna
To get that from
note see
a
this.
caffeine point of view. Yeah, I think it doesn't have too much more than, it has like maybe
Isn't like a
Remember the King Cola?
it's like a-
That
two
was out for a while.
Cokes.
The King Cola went out
Oh,
for a
yeah.
while. That was just 6 cups of coffee in
Oh,
one
yeah,
can.
I know. This is mostly like, I think it's like vitamins. A bunch of vitamin B and niacin.
things in it.
Niacin, vitamin B12, like in particular, like will give you that
That's
buzz.
supposed to be an energy thing, right?
Mhm. And then, have you ever tried those Bang energies? Those ones are pretty.
When those first came
Those are
out,
gnarly.
and grabbed those, and I was like, "This has 300 milligrams of caffeine in it. Like, I don't even want half of
Twice
it."
as much as one of these.
Yeah, it's terrifying. Yeah,
I know, it gives me a headache.
yeah. We haven't
It
had
gives me like
time.
body anxiety.
Well,
How's that feel?
yeah, sometimes caffeine isn't always my friend. Like when it like, yeah, I'll turn my brain on, but then I feel like very jittery sometimes, and just
Like I'm not, I don't, it's not like worrying anxiety. It's just like my whole body is like.
yeah. I'm like, why can't I relax? Oh yeah, I'm on illegal drugs right now.
Yeah.
Hi.
Morning.
Welcome. You can sit anywhere you want for committees or.
My name. Then I can put on this stuff. Sorry to be late.
Oh, you're
I was
fine.
flooded and I probably should have expected that, but yeah. I'm gonna grab coffee really quick.
This is a lot of the stuff we do in here is just like a snap.
It's just like a what?
A snap. It's really, I mean, like when we're doing the CEU stuff, it's just like real easy.
Oh yeah, because most of it's pretty straightforward.
Mhm.
There is like one that I'm curious what you guys will say about because it was like this is a tour, but maybe there's more to it than I realize.
Let's see. I didn't actually go over all of them.
Yeah, there's quite a few just because our last like we haven't had a CE since September. Been a while. We can do electricity and museum first, that way you can doodle or do it. Oh, I guess you're not gonna leave yet.
Yeah,
Yeah, okay.
all right, but thank you.
You do this. These ones are actually pretty tasty if you like green tea. 'Cause
Oh yeah,
it
it's
tastes a lot like green tea.
Yeah, yeah. This one is a peach tea. So.
Oh. We're gonna be sitting in the bar meeting. Yeah, Mindy and I were both like, she's like, why are you still working? And we're talking on Teams. I'm like, why do you think it was Thanksgiving weekend and then I got sick?
Yeah.
Like,
The dosing regimen on these things. So I've got to keep like the dose right.
you're one a day, right? Like, or do you
Oh,
have,
no, I do like 2 a day.
when do you have your second one? Or is this your second one?
No, this is first, and then I usually I have to stop by between 2 and 3.
Yeah. I try not to have caffeine much past 1 because I do notice like I'll be tired, but like my brain won't turn off when I want to go to bed. And I'm like, what's wrong with me? Like, oh yeah, I had a bunch of caffeine today.
I can go till like 4 and be unaffected, unfortunately.
I used to be able to do that.
She can have like Amy can have espresso like right before bed and she's like, it doesn't affect me. I just fall asleep.
Is that like an Italian thing? I always have like espresso after
For dessert.
I said, why are we having espresso right now? What are we doing? Well, I guess they take naps. They do stay up later. I'm going to bed at 9.
I know you're eating dinner at 10. Like
Yeah.
what?
My mom and my sister and I went to Italy this summer. My mom had been wanting to go. She's getting a divorce. It's her divorce trip. I said, okay, Mom, I'll come to Italy with you.
I like how people are celebrating it now. Divorce party.
I need to like actually throw her a divorce party because yeah, she's very sad. Which whatever, we don't need to get into that. I mean, they were together for like 35 years and she didn't expect it. I digress.
Oh,
But there was this place we wanted to get in for dinner, and we're like, "Can we come at like 6:30?" And they're like, "Oh yeah." And then like at like 8:30, 9 o'clock, everybody's coming in. I said, "So you just have to be an early bird to get reservations." And like it really wasn't even early.
oh, that's
But it was
funny.
early for them. So I was like, okay. Cool.
I got to go to Greece with my mom, and I tried to get lunch at a place. It was like 1 o'clock,
Mm.
and they're like, "Oh, we only have our breakfast menu available." I was like, "All right, I like breakfast. That's fine." But
To pick on both of you, Lori and I are going to Italy and Greece in May.
so
So to like Italy stuff and Greece.
Mm-hmm.
I've only been to Greece once. That's it, but it was great. It's so beautiful. I would love to go to Italy though.
Yeah, it was cool. Lots of broken suitcases because of all like the cobblestone, like the street vendors. They're just like they're peddling suitcases. Yeah, and they're just like random wheels all on the street.
You just spare part? Here you go.
Wow.
Yeah, yeah. So that was funny.
So pack so you can carry it, right? Is that
Or Uber, or taxi or whatever. If you're like going from
Okay.
like place to place.
Right.
Yeah,
good to know?
yeah,
Good to know.
yeah. Don't be looking at old.
There are places in Spain that are like that. And they're not little. I mean, these are big
Yeah.
10-inch square and they stick up.
Mm-hmm. I think it must have been Rome, but it really is so old.
Mhm.
And I was like, yeah, this is
Hmm.
like a very old city, and that's why it looks like this.
Yeah.
It's very cool and history and blah blah blah. And this is old. Yeah.
Mhm. You know, I thought that about Athens. I was like, oh my gosh. It's like it's so cool how they like
a long time ago.
like thousands. It's crazy. It's just so cool how they like actually preserve their history rather
Yeah.
than just like, oh, this building's old, let's knock it down. Or
Yeah. The Colosseum is really cool. It's like you can see like they like make it intentional that you can like see where they have fixed it, and then like also you can see like and people like lived here when it was abandoned. Like here's where they like created hooks to like tie their horses, and here's where they had like created walls. So
That's amazing.
That's really cool. Yeah. Yeah.
when did you guys see that?
May.
That's
Time
that's
check.
that's actually for that what the weather was like and all that fun stuff.
Yeah, it was
That's
really
what I
good.
want.
Yeah, it was nice. It wasn't too hot yet.
They say shoulder season, but last couple of years there really hasn't been a shoulder season.
It's a
It's just
shoulder
been constant.
season. Oh, just like an in between.
There's the peak, and then there's the peak moment, and it's off to either side. They say typically May or October
Mm.
before the weather.
October is when I went.
But now they say it's just because of so much over tourism that there isn't a shoulder season anymore. It's full season the whole time.
Oh yeah, I believe.
But they're charging a lot of places in Europe are charging extra fees
Unsurprised.
for tour groups and visitors and added fees to any of the permits to go in, like the Colosseum or
Mm-hmm.
the Parthenon or whatever. You have to pay extra to go in.
Yeah.
Okay, well, what do you guys want to start with, licensing or E? CE?
I don't care.
If I can get it.
Start with whatever this one is.
Yeah, I handed out. Yeah, I handed out licensing first, just because
Oh, okay.
there's less items and cut out. And I do have printed copies of all the items in case like anyone's box is not cooperating. Or do you want them?
If you printed it, I'll take it.
Absolutely. Let me.
I did look at them in box last night, but
Yeah, I appreciate
You
that
know,
so much.
I love printed things.
This is a whole,
I only have one set of each thing just because there were a lot.
so this is a whole set.
That is all of licensing. Yeah.
Okay,
So there's just one copy of
there's
each.
one copy of all of the things.
Yeah, so you can kind of just share them. These are just extra agendas for E. CE.
How do you want to share them?
Perfect.
Do you want to look first?
Sure.
I can look on my phone.
And we can
I'll look over my shoulder.
Obviously.
Oh, yeah.
anything.
The licensing and exam.
Yes. Yep.
What's the thing for never mind.
And we started with
The
semi-retired.
semi-retired, yeah.
Oh, how long has this person been?
She's, I think she's had, 16 or something that she got her LC.
Oh, so not that long.
No, but she was licensed in other states too. She just doesn't quite have 20 years yet.
Oh,
So. Double check.
I say, give it to her.
Yeah, same.
I don't think we've ever denied one of those. We often wonder like why they built the 20-year requirement into the rule because it seems like kind of extreme, and that's why they built in the exception. Because we're like,
Is they a previous iteration of the board?
yes, yes. It's been in the rules forever, and
Okay. Can we go to the previous hours?
Can I ask real quick, is on that, so the semi-retired is the purpose of that is that something related to a fee that is less? Is that, and
That's
or the
part of it.
CLEs are different?
yeah.
Yeah.
So
The result
basically,
of that,
yes, it is. Yeah. So the result is they pay half the amount of an active license, and they do half the amount of the CE of an active license. But they can only practice up to 500 hours a year. So it's really not for people who are half time. It's like,
practitioners, 500 hours is, that's quarter time, but how many clients? Does
500. About.
500 clients in 500 hours? How many clients with 500 hours typically?
like for a year.
It depends how many times you're seeing
Yeah.
each person.
A lot of these
Different.
people just want to like volunteer, like they really are retired, but they want to still volunteer and do some clinical work. And
If it's called upon?
I mean, if you're seeing each person once a week, and I mean, like you probably see people, I don't know.
Yeah.
Let's say you're seeing people 50 times a year, and that would be 10 people.
All right, thank you.
Mhm.
So I'll have neophyte questions
Yeah, yeah.
for a little while.
no, please do ask them. That's
There
great.
used to be an old standard that, like in nonprofits, that you should be billing for 0.5 of your FTE time. Now they do like 0.8 or like higher because of neoliberalism.
Got it, okay.
But like, so I mean, like a full-time, you could say a full-time is like above 20.
Oh,
Mhm.
nice.
yes.
Thank you,
Mhm.
I appreciate it.
So
We'll be abstaining pretty much everything you and I
2008.
tried to just watch
Get like
tonight.
until 16, but she's like 3 years shy.
Yeah.
Okay, and
The previous hours, they all meet the previous state's requirements.
They do. There was one I just wanted to double check that you guys would be okay with, and I think it's under, so on the little matrix thing I have on the front, it's in the bottom section for difference in required experience hours, and it's the last one, Althea Miller. I was just kind of shocked that she'd only done 75 supervision hours, and they were all group, but Illinois, their rules only require that they do 3,000 supervised work hours, and they don't say that there has to be a minimum supervision met. It's just all those 3,000 hours need to be supervised, and they don't specify that they have to be individual.
I support them all. I actually think Illinois has one of the most progressive like rules in their board. They're also the first state to like have an alternative pathway to licensure.
Yeah. Okay, cool. I just wanted to make sure you guys knew that because most of them typically meet the like supervision requirement that we have. Like they definitely have differing direct hour requirements and work hour requirements, but that one was like quite a bit different than usual. So I just wanted
There's a
to.
reason for that, it's because like people who have to pay for supervision, which many people do, that the person pays like $150 plus an hour for supervision, and you have to do 100 hours of supervision
Yeah.
over again. So that's like, what, 100 hours times.
Add some zeros to it, yeah.
500 hours or $500. That's like a significant amount of money. But if you do it in group supervision, like, so some group supervisions are like,
They're usually less.
yeah, $30.
Yeah, so I think we see, well, we don't really see how much it is anymore, do we? But
Mhm.
we still do. It's
Yeah.
usually like
Yeah.
50, right? 50-ish. And I feel like the kind of going rate for individuals around 100 usually, but yeah, it does go
Yeah,
higher.
usually 100.
So it makes it much more doable for people, especially people who are working in like nonprofits. And Illinois has like a very high percentage of Black social workers, like one of the highest in the country.
Mm-hmm. We'll leave it. Okay, so we were good with all of these previous hours requests. Does anyone have any questions about them?
This is Anne.
No, this was just previous hours. The bottom, we jumped to the bottom.
Oh, yeah.
Okay,
Number-
that's why I
number
was
4.
not following.
Yeah, you're like, excuse me?
Okay, sorry. Yeah, I said that so that we could do the discussion topics last. Apologize.
What's the result if these are all approved? What's that mean?
These are, oh, you can go ahead.
Oh, so then I'll say we approved a semi-retirement request by Lori Forbes, and then I'd say that we approved previous hours requests by all of these people, and I'd say all their
But for
names.
these individuals, what's this mean?
Oh, it means that they can be licensed in Oregon.
Yeah, so they're LCSW applicants right now, and because they didn't meet Oregon's exact rule requirements, they have to be a special review by you guys, and if you deem their hours okay, they will be, I'm gonna add their names to the consent agenda that you guys approve later in the meeting for all the applicants.
So there is in the Oregon, I've not read all of them yet, but there's a reciprocity allowance, but it's via board approval.
Yeah, because it's not built into the rules, it has to be.
Yeah, we really should.
Okay.
And this is actually, especially if the compact turns out to be a constitutional violation, which it appears it is, then if we have like something that's very open and easy for other states to apply.
Yeah,
What do you mean that it's a constitutional violation?
Oh,
Like Oregon's constitution?
yeah, Oregon's constitution, yeah, because like we would have to enter an MOU with other states, which would allow for other states to sue Oregon.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, we have things like, we have protections for people providing reproductive health care
Mm-hmm.
and transgender health care.
Yeah.
And so like other states, if somebody was provided something across state lines, the
Mhm.
other state could extradite that person and like prosecute them
Yeah. Mm.
and sue Oregon.
There's also an element
Provider.
of loss of authority.
Mhm.
So our Attorney General's office and legislative council both are very careful in the area of things like compacts because you're giving up your state's autonomy to some new federal group.
Mhm.
And they can determine what's allowed or not allowed and say,
Mhm.
well, wait a minute, we've got our rules, laws,
Yeah, we have our own boards.
Yeah.
and so depending upon where those national things set the minimum,
Yeah.
like with driver licenses, there's
Yeah.
a minimum. Well, all states are saying we're cool with that. But in areas around things like medical profession, where that goes is around the country is very, very different. And there's an acceptance. Oh, we want it up here. And other states are like, we'll give you this much
Mm-hmm.
to control of ours because we're okay, but we're not letting you have any of the rest of this.
Mm-hmm.
So that's where a lot of disagreement and constitutional things tend to pop in because of sovereignty of the
Yeah.
state.
Before you two were here, maybe we'll be able to get it again presented by our legal counsel, but they wrote a brief on all of this and
Hmm.
provided a presentation for us.
Yeah. Was that anywhere close to what they're talking?
Oh yeah, I mean, like, yeah, this is, and they came up with like several different problems.
Oh yeah, I'd love to see that.
I know it's a big thing, and it's all confidential. Like, we can't like share the brief. with
Attorney
people,
client
you know.
privilege.
Yeah.
I think there was like a modified version for Box though, that could be a public document, so
Oh, really?
we can look back in one of the, whatever meeting that was.
I remember Kyle, because I asked, I was like, can I?
It might have been one that Ray had to like, it's like just a 1-pager, 2-pager version of it.
Oh yeah, for the testimony,
Yeah.
right?
No.
Obviously, not a lot.
Yeah, I mean, this is the thing that's going to be coming up a lot.
Yeah. Well, and then there was the thing, what was it? The Department of Education that was like,
Yeah,
that's not a profession. And like, what does that mean?
I know. I found a great Onion article recently that was like, Department of Education determines that nursing is now a hobby.
Like,
Yeah.
Mhm. I mean, I think what it means for us though is really that, so like people who are in like medical degrees or law or uh, psychology, things that cost like a lot of money, they're provided extra money through financial aid, so it like doubles what like the standard maximum amount is. So for social workers and nursing and like all of these professions, usually it doesn't like max this out. But if you go to like Yale for social work, which some people do,
It's an option
yeah.
for sure.
But like all the land grant institutions and like the are a lot cheaper to go to, so it shouldn't affect. I mean, this is like a sort of sunshine view of it, but like it shouldn't affect us too much. And it's like a problem, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. On the end.
Okay, discussion.
And Treviso,
So she's had two different supervisors document concerns. She is close to her final hours and she's working under Mindful, so she's an independent person,
mindful therapy.
Mindful Therapy. And so anyway, she's had two different supervisors document different concerns with her ability to practice independently.
And she also had like a gap in supervision that she provided explanation for.
Yeah, and she didn't have the necessary, and the reason that we got the 2022 is because she hadn't been submitting her supervision report. So that's why it came to us now. Is because we reached out to her.
Yeah, but so one of the complaints, I don't know if it's the last page. It's like it says, and failed to adhere to the code of conduct related to social workers behaving in a trustful manner when she failed to notify supervisor and employer of work outside the organization. And I mean, like, you know, when people aren't making enough money to like get by, and like businesses really try to do this. They try to keep people from like working outside of their organization, which holds people in poverty. And so like I feel like it's not really a just complaint on their part. I feel like it's actually like an example of the injustice of their work environment.
Yeah, I don't put a lot of stock in this one, the life stance health.
And life stance also, it's, I don't know, they're kind of similar to like mindful therapy.
Are they? But I'm not really familiar with life stance.
Yeah, it seems like I fortunately have never heard of Mindful Therapy Group. Is that big, like a LifeWorks Northwest?
It's,
Yeah, it's I don't know how big LifeWorks. LifeWorks is pretty big because I've heard of it, but it's
Nowhere near
mindful.
Mindful.
Yeah, mindful therapy is like it's been brought up in the past because they seem to just kind of hire CSWAs and basically put them in private practice, but they're like on paper they meet their agency definition.
They're basically practicing independently.
Patty knows all about mindful.
Yeah, so this lady, she did have a gap when she wasn't being supervised. She was still practicing.
How many years was that?
I think it was like 2 or
It was like
2 years.
Yeah, it was like 2022 to 24.
Yeah.
I looked at this before, right?
Yeah, I think we brought it up in the past and we didn't have her explanation then.
Yeah.
And now she, in the email that's on the first page, that's like her response to Cassie.
Yeah. So
She refers to as. Where does it say that?
I don't even know. It doesn't say my legal name
No.
anywhere on any of my documents. So maybe she looks it up.
Like, no, don't Google me.
Or when reading this, I wondered, because of the sale of who owned the business,
Freak out.
my stance at saying the clause related to any of the employers is related to no outside, but did they have any and all of those employees re-sign those contracts with that new clause? in there?
No. And then also
That's a
employers do this all the time. They're like, we have 100 new policies for you to sign.
Yeah.
And each one, they'll just send us like so many things and it's like, okay, let's get into this. But I think most people like, there's just so much content.
They just signed.
Yeah, so it's like, they end up being like legal documents that they can
Mhm.
use against people, but then like also they don't give them the time required to like,
There's not really an option not to.
yeah.
Kind of like every time your phone updates and you're like, yeah, let me check the box.
Oh.
It's long thing.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh. I know, like,
So what's the decision point for this
So,
case? I mean, what is it that the board's being asked to?
so we can, if you guys advise for it, the board has the authority to open a case against, or a case investigating this further, the clinician, and they can deem it. They can deem that they do extra hours, they can deem that they don't get to transition to an LCSW for a certain amount of time until they finish those hours. So this is basically, if you guys would like to have the board open an investigation into her.
I say that.
Or if you have any like other specific questions that you'd like us to like follow up with, or if there's any other info you want.
Structurally, why is this one in here and not in there?
Because there hasn't been a case opened yet.
There's no complaint against this person. The board can open a complaint if they, or a case if they want.
Yeah.
If you think it rises to that level.
Yeah.
Was the initial request by the individual to get some sort of credit so that they continue? I mean, I'm not sure what
So,
to ask.
Each time a person has to put it in every 6 months, right?
6 months.
Yeah.
They have to put in a supervision report.
Okay.
And that reports their hours worked plus their clinical hours.
Okay.
We have a requirement of, is it 3,500 hours, total
Total
hours,
hours.
work hours, and
2,000 clinical,
And then,
1,000 or 100 supervision.
yeah, so, and you have to meet all of those in order to become an LCSW.
Okay.
So on here, you see like, it says total work hours, 410.
Right.
Independence clinical, 4 hours of supervision, 1 hour of group supervision.
Right.
You can have 50% of your supervision and group supervision in Oregon. So this will count as long as you haven't surpassed the group supervision hours.
Okay.
Count as 5
But it's like,
supervision hours. And so then this we'll just tally into her totals. Towards her-
502. Because of the way this is filed, there were some questions that popped up.
Yeah,
That's why it's here.
and it's because, I mean, this is the thing too, is that, so most supervisors, what they do, they are strengths based. And so they talk about a person's strength. And then they may talk also about a person's like where they,
Their
like
niches.
opportunities to grow.
There you go.
And this is like, this though is written much different than most supervision reports, I imagine.
is our old version, like where the new version is still, it's one of the items we're gonna talk about.
Okay, cool. Yeah, but this is like a very negative review. It's just like,
Oh, you're talking about the point of the supervisor.
yeah,
Sorry, I thought you were talking about our report in general.
oh,
Yeah. And the one that stuck out most, the situation here that stuck out most. So our associates, our CSWAs, Once they've reached all their hours, they just need one supervision a month instead of two supervisions a month. She's at the point where she only needs one, so if she passes her test, she can be an independent LCSW. So yeah, and so this Anne is not, she hasn't reported. I think that she didn't report for 3 years. And that's one of our, you have to report. And then also, you have to, so to be an associate, you have to have a plan of supervision. And she didn't have a plan of supervision for a little bit. And so later on in these emails, I asked, where's your supervision reports from these people? And one of her answers was, well, I don't know. I'll look into it.
So, yeah, so my question is, we haven't received any reports from your time of supervision from 2/24/23 to 6/25/25. Did she ever provide those?
Nope.
So then I don't want to approve this.
Yeah.
I'm a no. Where are the 2 years of reports?
I think,
Well, I mean, it's more of just a discussion topic. I know I have the approved and stuff on it, but it's
Okay.
like you can, it's basically we're looking for guidance. Sorry, the discussion
Yeah.
topics, we're just kind of looking like, what would you like us to do next? Like, it sounds like we want to get those missing reports.
Yeah.
I think like part of our job is we want people to be abiding ethically by the law, right? And when people like are falling out of that, we don't want to like punish people. We want people to like bring them back in.
We want it to be like educational,
Right.
unless they like are repeat offenders, and it's like, okay.
Yeah.
maybe.
And I mean, like in that way, like I think, so maybe it probably is a problem, right? But she doesn't have supervision reports for those years. I'll bet she does have a supervisor from those years. Because like when you're working in a place, you know, you have a supervisor.
So she just had, did she say, I don't have them or I don't know where they are?
She said, I will look into this,
Okay, well, like,
which really isn't an answer.
yeah, we
Yeah.
can follow up with that and say the board is requesting them. Those reports.
Yeah. Like, I don't think we need to like, let's open a case and punish her, but I'm like, show me the report. Where are the reports? What do you mean what do you mean you'll look into it?
Yeah.
Because no one, if you had them and you just like forgot to submit them, why didn't you say,
Don't you want credit for those hours?
yeah,
Well, she doesn't need those hours.
Oh,
That's the
right.
problem
Right.
at this time, is that she
Hmm.
doesn't need those hours. And so,
And this is probably also a problem with the exam. I'll bet she's probably taken the exam multiple times.
well, yeah, and this,
she hasn't taken the exam yet. It
she,
said something like I'm eligible to take it, but my supervisor said I shouldn't or something.
oh,
like
no, it's because her exam status,
Oh, expired.
expired, but the most recent one with the concerns, that is like the most recent from 2025.
I think this is also like, when did this one come out? Because did we look at this one? This was okay from September. This same supervisor gave her like a negative review last time. I kind of like. It seems to me, reading the supervisor, it's like not an impartial take on the quality of her work. It seems like she doesn't like her.
Well, this supervisor has only been supervising her for 3 months, and this is like her first snapshot of like Anne's work, and she's saying that she's not up to.
So one was Alberta Torres and one is Amanda
So
Terry.
Albert, so yes, and then she's missing Danielle Solaris from the middle.
Okay, so we don't know if Danielle has concerns.
If you wanna,
I was just gonna see if she's taking an exam.
And
She did try in 2023.
and so one of the,
Oh, wait, okay, it's just the one.
yeah, one of our laws is one in our laws and rules is that you have to be working towards your LCSW, and this doesn't show that she's working towards it. Can you look at her dashboard? I don't think that she's turned in those.
Yeah, like, are you allowed to have a 2-year, like, say she, like,
she did.
wasn't practicing those 2 years, like, are you allowed to have a
Open.
2-year gap without, like, requesting it or something? Like, what is the?
yeah, you have to go, you're
No,
supposed to.
these were out there. She had emailed. about
Right.
Somebody else
But that's
did
not
it.
what she's saying. It's just
Danielle
for the reports. I really want to see the reports.
Oh,
I want to know what's going
I
on.
just figured like,
Okay, so sorry.
Hmm. Wait, why does this say report 1 for 2025?
Because we don't really,
Box?
yeah, we don't really
It's
look
because-
at.
I stress over
report with
making
that.
sure the number
It
is
doesn't
correct.
even-
Okay.
No, because I mean, she has like
It's the first
11
with that
reports.
supervisor.
Yeah.
That's why.
Awesome.
So
Is this the one you wanted to look at?
Let's see.
5.5 years
Yes.
with 2 years missing.
Oh, damn. Uh,
Yeah, this is where I'm just like, yeah, where are the reports of what was going on? Because I have a lot of,
Yeah, Danielle Solari, that,
what
yeah.
if we wrote to her and asked her, and told her we understand that these reports may not have been completed and to contact the previous supervisor to provide a report for that missing time.
So we
Or
have,
the previous supervisors.
we actually have received these reports. They came in after I had this email. And Danielle Solari didn't have concerns.
Okay.
She's also one who provides a
Do you wanna
lot of
look at any of the
supervision
other
to
ones?
mindful therapy. Most of her clients.
Oh
are
yeah, she got
mindful
all
therapy.
these in like, right?
Yeah,
so Danielle is like a
mindful therapy supervisor.
And then we didn't get one from Sandra yet.
wait,
She said that Sandra never supervised her.
Yeah, she's like, she was nervous.
who is Danielle?
Danielle, so it's not one of the ones that had,
Weeks, huh?
she's one of the supervisors that we hadn't received reports from, but then she got them in after this email.
And she doesn't have.
Okay.
She didn't have concerns
Okay.
So we do have the reports.
We do know.
from after,
They
yeah,
just
it was
came
from
in.
after her, but
We submitted like 6 all within days of each other.
Yes.
Yeah.
She made an effort to bring herself into compliance.
She did.
Mm-hmm.
And it is a problem. She understands it's a problem now.
And the concerns listed don't really rise to the level of board concern, you feel?
No.
No.
Okay. So if she were to complete her hours, like, or finish everything for LCSW licensure, you guys would not have concerns with her becoming licensed?
I do not.
Okay.
What did the report? I am so curious what the reports say. Like, is that just me being a nosy Nelly?
Oh, the ones that came in?
Yeah, the 2 years of reports that were missing.
What date do you want to start at?
Just the beginning.
What, every 6 months?
Well, she's got reports from 2019 all the way to 2025. So
The 2 year gap.
there was the,
It was
a public number.
2/24/23.
yeah, so I will say,
Say for the thing.
obviously the supervisor wasn't great. If she's not giving the
Yeah.
SWA reports, if they're not, so that's like an indication, yeah. This one is.
So do we need to talk to the supervisor or is that like outside because we license?
Sometimes we do if we find out that there's multiple. I mean, I can look into the supervisors, supervisees and see if there's other ones. If you, because I mean, that's what you guys are here for, so I can do that.
Yeah. I'm just wondering how the supervisor might be impacting other CSWAs.
Yeah.
And if
yeah.
they're
Yeah.
being a barrier to them
I can,
or if her behavior or
I can look into her and I will look and see if there's other CSWAs. Because, yeah. Because that's part of their, when they sign on for supervision, it's in the laws and rules that they have to submit reports, that the supervisor has to give reports every 6 months.
yeah. The thing that I'm just thinking about is like, I guess not just, but one of the things I'm thinking about is like, you don't have to be a supervisor. So like, why are you going out of your way to be a supervisor, doing the extra CEs to be a supervisor, but then
Not providing.
not providing adequate supervision?
Yeah.
And like, again, not trying to like punish her or anything right now. Like, I'm just genuinely curious of like what is happening here
With,
Right.
with, which supervisor?
with
Danielle.
Danielle.
Solari, because, you know,
I imagine that, so like clinics are required to have supervisors through like OHA. And so if she was working at a school clinic they were like required to have a supervisor that like all of the different clinicians meet with. So like, I bet
Yeah.
that
Mhm.
that was what the deal was she was like, she was meeting with the supervisor.
Reports,
It wasn't
obviously.
being like documented outside of the facility.
Well, this is Mindful, so she's at Mindful, the CSW. is
Mindful
at
therapy group.
So they pay for it out of their pocket.
Oh, God.
Yeah, and that's what I'm.
And she
yeah.
only has 5 supervision hours for this.
I mean, honestly,
Yeah, but I mean-
the supervision that you pay for out of your pocket is
Well, yeah, and the-
often
I
better
think
than
about
the
it now.
supervision you get from.
It's like one. Oh, that's 6
What
hours
Yeah.
for one. Okay, I will look into Danielle Solari
Mm-hmm.
and get
Yeah.
information or make sure that she's providing
So I'm looking at some of Danielle's reports and they really don't say
much.
much at all. It's just
Mhm.
like what they're working on, but she doesn't list any concerns.
Never has any concerns.
Yeah, just talking about moving forward with getting an LCSW and
I mean, this is one of the things about like.
no, never doesn't have any concerns listed. For just
It's curious to me that the other person doesn't, I mean, like, that doesn't like list any strengths.
Like in these ones, you mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the board has authority on, so the report form comes in from supervisors. The board has authority as far as what's expected to be in those supervisor reports.
I mean, actually, our laws don't say anything about what's in the supervisory reports. All they say
They
is,
just have to report.
yeah, you just have to report the hours and.
Okay.
So I mean, like, really, it's almost like,
I think
it's like superfluous information. Right?
Staff have like brought that up before. It's like, well, do we really need to read these
I know,
if
seriously.
we're not doing anything with them? And like, I can understand. I think the reports are good for the purposes of the CSW and the supervisor, and they need them for their own records. But like, we really just care about like, are you meeting the hour requirement, and do you have any concerns? Like, we don't even know like what your growths are for that 6-month report period. As much as we love y'all, it's like
Yeah.
that's
You know, and, like,
not what we need to know.
in psychoanalytic institutes, they actually, the supervision is non-reporting. Like they report that they completed the supervision.
I mean, I definitely think these are great questions, like to help with the supervision sessions, but I just don't really know why we need the info on it. It's like, I
Mhm.
think it should be required for you guys to keep the info and like if they're ever requested by the board. I don't know. That's just, we've tried to, like our past director, Randy, he tried to bring that up with the board once and it was a no-go. It was like,
Like your taxes, you fill out the form, but you gotta keep all your backup just in case there's ever a question.
What if you have to fill in the boxes for your taxes too?
honestly, I just think it should be kind of like CE, like 20% get audited.
You guys should look up California's supervision report, and it's
Really?
basically just like a box of where they track their hours and it's signed
Really?
off. Yeah.
God, that would make your job so much easier.
Yeah. It is nice. That's what
How many hours do you think that would cut off
I basically all my
Kathy
job
does.
is 20 hours a week is
of reading these?
of not
She doesn't even,
I do it pretty quickly, but I mean, we get hundreds a month.
I mean, this is a total
Hundreds a
inefficiency.
month. Yeah. That's why I don't. Yeah. Exactly.
I know, and it's cruel to you.
Yeah.
well, it's definitely like, anything else I can help you with right now? Like,
The new supervision report, the new supervision report is going from 2 pages to 5.
The 6-month supervision?
Okay, so.
but you
You,
made it a little better.
I made it a little bit better, but still like
Wait,
the
who put
time.
this, put this stuff together?
Molly and the whole board, really.
Wait,
Honestly, so we sent out the current form to like all supervisors and like, I think CSWs and LCSWs in general. Anyone who qualified to be a supervisor.
That was
And-
before I was.
Yeah, and we took a survey and like so many people provided input. It was actually really awesome. Like it was probably the most like engagement we've ever got from social workers. But they based the new form off of all the feedback they got. And the theory was that they thought it would take less time for staff to review. But
Then I looked at it and I was like,
Cassie's like, how is this gonna be less time? I'm like, I don't know.
yeah.
But
So
it's a little bit of a different like instead of like just writing in text answers for everything, then checking boxes on the last page for like concerns and whatnot, it's like a numbering system. So it's like a rating of 1 to 4.
Okay.
And 1 is like being the worst. So it's like, and there's like different levels for what it like says what 1, 2, 3, and 4 mean.
Mhm.
And basically, if you only have to input text if you answer 1, meaning like the CSWA is not meeting this requirement or whatever, and you have concerns, and then you'd input an answer. But if you had a 2, 3, or 4, just go to the next one. But
This still sounds so like subjective.
So this is,
How could it not be?
Yeah.
it's an
I
opinion.
mean, unless
Yeah.
it's
Yeah.
oh god.
So it is, the new form is in box.
Did we approve this? We didn't approve this, right?
The board voted to approve the form and they did, but then Cassie, we were like
I-
trying to make
I didn't
it
see this.
might have come before your time. Honestly, it's been
Yeah.
forever. Like it's been a long time that the board's been working on this.
My god, this is so
Um,
annoying to me.
Yeah, and so when we were like trying to make, because none of us are like computer whizzes here really, and we're like trying to make this PDF like fillable and like we're like we don't know what we're doing. We don't create forms here. Like I'm not very good at this. And Cassie like looked at it and she's like, this is not going to be good. This is going to double or triple the amount of time it takes me to look at these forms. And so she's like, let me look at it and see if like rearrange it in a way that made more sense for like how staff needs to review it and make pertinent information like in one spot rather than having to like go to all these different spots in the form in different orders. And
Have you reviewed any other states, what they do?
well, we see a lot. California is one we see all the time
Yeah.
because oftentimes with applications, they'll just send copies of the reports and we're like, oh.
I'm trying to find it so that I can show you, but California has so many forms. So many forms.
While you look for that, I was going to tell you that we have a jurisprudence test
Mhm.
that CSWAs have to take.
Actually, every applicant has to take it.
Oh, right. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
true. And supervisors have to take it again.
Yeah.
Supervisors. But it would actually be well worth your time to take it yourself.
I'm gonna just go print the.
They're open
forms
book,
so you guys
so
can
like
see it.
basically
Thank
like
you.
what
I'm gonna
it
print
it has
the
a
California
question,
one. Okay, I
and
have
then it's like,
California ones.
you have the law. You can look at the law and be like, where does it say that? And then you answer the question.
Okay.
So it makes it so that if you pass the exam, it means you read and understood the law.
Like when you get your driver's license. Yeah.
Yeah, kind of. It's more it's like 30 questions, I think. And it's so it's a bit more it's more like nuanced than a driver's license test. Yeah. But
Okay. I'm gonna try and be a sponge as much as I can.
mhm.
And appreciate you being gracious with your time to answer questions.
Yeah, I'm still sponging. It's like my third meeting. Fourth?
I'm barely figuring it out. I've been here 2 years.
There's just so much to know.
There's no like
I
a,
think Amy's like one that's initiated or something. Everybody else is.
and I think Molly too. Molly too.
Well, a good look at the list. It look like I don't know, one, maybe two that are in their second.
Yeah. So, yeah, there's no, it'd be nice if there was some kind of, I don't know, what you call it, some kind of course on board work. You've been on a few boards, so you already know a lot more than I do about this, probably.
Yeah, I've never been on
I-
a board like this.
In this chair twice. In one of those 2 years as vice chair of the real estate board. But I also was in Ray's spot. I had responsibility for 3. So within the executive branch, I have the most boards and commissions of any individual senior manager responsible.
Wowzers.
1 under statute that was in the agencies, 2 that were together. You have to go. Keep track of. You gotta watch the clock, right?
Oh, yeah, no, yeah, I was just looking, I was like, oh, we're not done with this yet. We've got 10 minutes before our next one's supposed to start. Hey Olivia, have you ever seen that that movie where and it's like become kind of a meme, I think. Not the boar worms.
No,
You have
I have no idea what that is. I'm also really bad with movies. Songs, got you. Movies, I have no idea. Television shows, I've never seen it. My partner all the time will be like, "Duh, duh, duh," and I'm like, I don't know what you're talking about. And they're like, you don't know. I'm like, I don't know. I didn't use YouTube like you did. I just watched music videos. I watched lyric videos. That's what I was doing on YouTube.
So there's an in-state and there's an out-of-state one.
Oh, this is Kelly.
Yeah, this is California's.
So let me see what I have to do when I complete my LCSW in Oregon.
Thank you. So this is what they have to put in each.
But yeah, for the in-state, their in-state is their, yeah.
Okay, and
And then I like also that it gives a breakdown of the hours and like a, like how they log it.
Okay, the first question doesn't make sense. Was this experience gained in a private practice or professional corporate setting? Yes or no?
wait, which one are you on?
The second page, the first question under applicant's employer information. Was the experience gained in a private practice or professional corporate setting? Yes or no? You're asking me if it's this setting or that setting, and then said yes or no is the response answers. It's just me being a little stickler. That's my mother. Interesting that they submit the W-2s.
Yeah, I wouldn't, we don't need that.
Hmm.
And that it has to be a W-2 and not a 1099. That they're also like, you cannot be employed as a contractor. You have to be employed.
So that's actually what's gonna come. That's
I saw that.
So because in our laws and rules, it says you have to be an employee. And so that's what we're getting. We need to get clarification. from.
Because 1099 in a contract, it
Yeah.
specifically says they are not an employee of the organization.
And that's like mindful therapy.
Yeah, but that's like a lot of CSWAs. And if we're gonna be denying plans, if they're an independent contractor, then we have to go back and deny.
Including me.
Oh, yeah.
The first place I worked, it was a scam. I had maybe like
Yeah.
4 clinical hours there.
Yeah.
I was like, you guys suck.
But
I
yeah,
hate
that's
this.
why we,
Terrible.
because, yeah, Kim and I just were discussing this, so.
Yeah. When I was reading that case in the
The email or the letter.
yeah, where he's like, I'm teaching them how to be business people. I said, you're scamming CSWAs into getting 50% of their wages without having to do any of the work of providing them the structure that they need to be supported.
Yeah.
Been there, done that, quit.
Yeah.
And then I know this is what'll end up happening is there's a bunch of these like different corporate models that like have developed that it'll affect them and they'll probably try to create a lobby to
Because if we decide that the 1099 is not, it's not an employee, then we have to go back and because we can't like just deny people from now, we have to like go back or we have to look at the ones who have current plans as a contractor. Which is, I mean, we have.
I'm not currently a contractor,
So
but if it affects me, it affects me if we go down that road. But yeah,
The
like
problem is our system doesn't actually tell us if someone's a contractor. We only find
you have
out
to
if,
self-report.
yeah, we only find out if
This one
someone.
recorded. Damn, it was.
Yeah, but we can also send out
This
fast
is
emails.
recorded. The little red lights on. I was lying.
No, we haven't, it's all like muted. No one can hear anything, don't worry. There's,
What about that? I know
Take it all back.
I know if we're in a public setting.
it's just a government ethics commission over there, no big deal.
I mean, I really had so few hours at that place because it was a bunch of CSWAs or LPCAs,
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Whatever that one
The
is.
associate
Yeah.
person.
and then a bunch of interns. And there wasn't really a referral service. There was like a Spruce inbox, and then you just had to be up all hours, like claiming any inquiry that came in to like be the first person to get it. Yeah, it
No,
was
they're
like
supposed to assign that.
Yeah.
it was so
That's
bad.
our rules that the agency assigns cases.
They were not assigned at all. It was like the Hunger Games in this inbox to try to get clients. Yeah, it was really, really bad.
That's a good one.
Yeah, it was a very disappointing experience.
Okay,
I was
I'm
like,
gonna
I gotta go.
propose.
Oh yeah, we
get on
move on.
task.
Yeah.
I have like the microphone muted and stuff. So.
We're
Okay.
able to print this.
So, because we got one more discussion topic.
Okay.
Oh, this is independent contractors. okay.
Yeah.
Oh great. Oh, this is him.
Yeah.
So what's our question here?
So basically we want guidance on if we're going to allow independent contractors, because there are pros and cons.
Yeah.
And if we decide that they're not an employee of the agency, then we need to go and tell CSWAs that they have to, like Mindful Therapy and all those other people that we know in their plans say that they're a contractor, that they have to find a new agency to work for.
Yeah.
So that would be. And basically what we could do is, if you guys choose that independent contractors are not an employee,
They say contractors are not an
Here's the
employee.
thing though, it's like, I mean, mindful therapy isn't just gonna like shudder.
Yeah.
no, it would be an effect on the CSWAs more than it would be an effect on Mindful Therapy, because the
Yeah.
CSWAs would have to go inactive and couldn't practice
Yeah.
until they have a job at an agency.
But it would hit,
It would hit them as well.
yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, it would force them to either like,
Employ these people.
yeah.
Aside from mindful therapy, what are the cons of like a good agency hiring a CSWA as a contractor as opposed to a W-2 employee?
Well, she was,
What?
she
I
was just talking.
wasn't in, I just,
Yeah.
sorry.
The comms.
Oh, you missed my rent?
Yeah,
Oh,
I came in for like last part of it, but
Yeah, I mean, it's because we don't
Yeah.
like it's.
Well, yeah, just my experience. It was this is how it was framed. It was like, you're independent, you get to learn how to be a CS or like a clinician, and you get to be your own boss. And it was really positioned as like, there's community mental health where you have like 600 clients, or you can do this and you can create your own schedule, you can choose your own hours, you can set your own pay rate, like you can do whatever you want.
okay, yeah.
What that ended up looking like in practice was we were not assigned cases, so
Okay, yeah, I
we were
heard this
fighting
one.
to get people.
Hunger Games, yes.
We got to pick our own hours, but it got to the point where I think I was licensed. It was my first report, so it would have been October 23 to December 23. I had 4 clinical hours because I was not being assigned people. There were not people to be had. And I like set a rate, but then people would be like, I can't pay that. So I'd be like, okay, well, what can you pay? Like, I need hours. So whatever you can pay is what I'll take. Then they're taking the money. The things are getting processed. It was simple practice. And then I would get like a PayPal payment
Oh my God.
once the fees were collected. And
Tail end of the process.
yeah, and I was just like, and then like I was supposed to do the billing. I was like, I've never done billing in my life. I don't know how to do this. Like
Fine.
Yeah.
it was very bad. And I like it just kind of I was like hopeful that it would get better, and then it didn't, and I was like, I have to jump off of this ship and like figure out what comes next. And luckily my supervisor from my internship was hiring, and I'm paid. Fear not, I am paid as a W-2. She assigns me cases.
Wonderful.
I love it. I love it so
Well,
much. I
that's
will
great.
work for her forever.
But maybe that, I mean, the board is supposed to protect the CSWA.
I was not protected at all.
Yeah, maybe this is a point that we need to, that they must be an employee at W2.
Well, yeah.
I think they're also like not covered by like if there's like an injury or something on the job,
Yeah.
right? There's no like workers' compensation. They
There would be
don't
nothing,
like,
yeah.
they don't have a right to unionize.
There's any benefits or
Yeah.
anything.
No benefits. Mhm.
My thought, just like hitting this off fresh, is that I don't know that we can tell them you can't do this. I think
Yeah.
we need to say this route, here are things that you as the potential supervisor and anybody you put under contract has to keep in mind, because these are the rules that are related to this
Right.
particular.
So in our
So,
rules,
In our,
and so like
yeah,
the,
it does
the
say.
intention of the rule
Yeah,
was that like that CSWAs would work in agencies. It says that like
They have to be an employee of the agency in our rules. So hours don't count. And you can't practice as a CSWA if you're not an employee.
these corporations figured out a loophole.
Mhm.
Yes.
And you want to
And how do the corporations benefit from the loophole?
They say, so like we have mindful therapy is a big one currently that is, they make people do LLCs, open an LLC and be an independent
Mhm.
contractor of mindful therapy.
Mhm.
So they're,
self-employed.
yes, they're
Mhm.
self-employed, but they're telling us that they're an agency. But in our laws, it says you have to be an employee. So if we say that the board, if you guys decide that we don't allow independent
Well,
contractors.
We
to
would just
get-
have to say the board does not interpret the rules to include independent contractors as employees, like.
Hmm.
Correct.
And the contract you provided also is not saying that this person would be an employee.
So
But
that,
it's
but like the
explicitly says they're
loophole
not.
is,
Yeah.
like a person is required to have
Number
an
four.
administrative supervisor, right? It's like a clinical supervisor, a central office that assigns clients.
Yeah,
And doesn't
I have it up
have
right now.
anything.
Cases are assigned through a central process. Billing is centralized and done in the organization's name. The organization collects all fees, including deductibles and co-payments. The organization controls client records and is responsible for the proper storage and destruction. The organization displays its name on the premises so as to be clearly visible to clients. The name of the organization is on all forms given to the client. The organization maintains the responsibilities for hiring and firing of staff. So if you're like a contractor, can they really, well, I guess they kind of hire and fire you, but supervision of clinical social work associates is provided on a regular basis, and policies and procedures of the organization are available in written form for the staff and clients.
And so they like mindful therapy figured out that if they take on these tasks, that they could like fly under the radar.
Mhm.
But
But then like all of the social workers are still like independent contractors.
Mhm.
And so like mindful therapy is like doesn't have any liability.
Mhm.
so,
The part where it says they have to be an employees in
I
the.
bet you they had like a team
Division
of
20, right?
attorneys working on this. Because they also
Yeah,
they have
I think it's like
states.
Mhm.
Well, applies in Utah, applies here,
Mhm,
applies in Pennsylvania, applies here. It's like, well, maybe not.
mhm. Well, some states though too, like for instance, even here, counselors are allowed
Right.
to work in their own private practice.
maybe it was
Yeah.
one
And
before.
social workers are not.
I think it might be 12, because it's usually,
Question to say is,
Yeah.
can you be an independent, but it sounds like
yeah,
the
9
way
is.
currently statute and or rules are structured is you've got to be associated with somebody. You can't be
There's
independent.
there's drawbacks
Still
for
employee.
family therapists and counselors though, because
Yeah.
insurance providers won't like
It's not on this page at all, and I think I have all of the Division 20 note.
they won't like credential them
Yes, it is.
unless they're fully licensed. So
Where is it then?
a person could do does 15 hours, but
Maybe it's under the
Maybe it's-
definition.
difficult to get.
You know what I really wish? I wish you could just go to 877 and just everything's open.
Yeah.
Like there needs to be an option to
Control.
open all the rules at once.
Being a problem.
This is just, I
Yeah,
just like
somehow.
went to their website and clicked on the Portland
Maybe-
location and like they're all associates.
Maybe look on there and see.
Well,
And I'm
that's
sure
what
the
I was looking at
position is like-
definitions, but maybe it's under.
Not having to do the churn and burn of community mental health, but it's just like a different beast.
Um,
Is there and then I'm like, is there an ethical and like practical way to do this for
I wonder
the
if Noel's over there.
employer? And like there is,
Employed.
because I'm in that situation now. I'm a
Mhm.
W-2. They do all the things.
The agency.
And so this is just another,
Let me go back to 20.
this is really frustrating. Because then I don't want the CSWAs to be hurt
Mhm.
by us after they're being hurt by,
Well, we can also say, like, the board has the authority to say, like, any hours that you've completed at this workplace as an independent contractor count until today. After
Mhm.
today, you have to find a new plan of supervision
Mhm,
at being an employee at
Mhm.
an agency.
mhm.
So
And
I
can we
mean,
get authority over like the lead time?
We can even do until 1/1. As of 1/1, the board has interpreted this. So as of 1/1, CSWAs can no longer be.
Could we do it to be like June or April? Because I'm thinking about like when OHP was like,
Yeah.
we're not paying out for independent, like all the clients that got dropped, all the clinicians that were impacted. Like I'd want to give people a reasonable window to find new employment or for
Yeah.
an organization. Like if Bend Mental Wellness LLC is really interested in supporting CSWAs through this business, I think 6 months gives them enough time to figure out, okay, yeah, I care about CSWAs and I'm going to figure out a way to hire them as W-2s in 6 months
Mhm.
instead of this 1099 thing.
Mhm.
But yeah, I would want to give like a 6
That's
month
reasonable.
window
And then that gives us
Mhm.
a window to.
to decide, communicate for people to, because yeah, who's getting a new job right now, you know?
Mhm.
Yeah.
And are you saying that advice is going to the company, or are you saying advice is going to the licensees? Because to me, the both things got to go to the licensees.
Yeah.
Be aware
Yeah.
to be able to fit here. This is the current box you've got to fit in.
Do a mass email.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's how we would communicate it. We would do mass emails.
The client
Maybe-
supervisor or CSWA's supervisors. Do you have
Basically-
contacts for businesses? Sorry, I keep cutting you off.
No, it would be basically just be to all CSWs and
Yeah.
CSWAs.
Mhm.
We're done.
So it would also reach people who might become
Yeah.
supervisors.
From-
Yeah.
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, real quick. So this, like one of the things that this is raising is whether or not we should require a W-2 the way that California does.
Mhm.
And like, because I mean, I kind of think that, I don't know if we need a board rule for this though, or like a rule change for this, or if this is something. that we
Kyle
can-
would be able to
I
let us.
know.
The definition of employee is what we got to ask.
Yeah.
AGA.
Yeah, I'm asking a lot.
This has been like
Just because I can't find it.
This has been like a constant question about, and according to Kyle, so far, these people have like found a loophole.
Oh, wait, go ahead. It's just an employee.
And so,
Just decided to look for employee to finally.
does it say employee in the rule?
We're trying to find her. I just asked Noel. I'm like, where does it say that? 'Cause
Yeah.
I swear we've referred to it when we were looking at
Yeah.
mindful therapy groups.
Mhm.
That's like one of the things that Ray like brought up. But-
Are you
Employed,
got a
employed at an
PDF on
agency,
there?
maybe go to 20 and do employed.
Sorry, what was that?
Do you have a PDF on there?
I just have the Secretary of State rules up right now.
Can you search the?
I did control F. Yeah, like it only lets me look through divisions individually though. So I'm like,
Mm.
Oh, God.
20 and do that. And
this says 20.
oh goodness, I swear it says it somewhere. But
I know. I'm so like. I feel like.
yeah, and this would have to be a
This is a trick.
conversation.
And this one, clinical supervision. Company does not provide clinical supervision. Contractor is solely responsible for obtaining
I'm
and
gonna go ask
maintaining
Noel.
appropriate supervision as required.
Yeah.
No,
But it's,
me personally, my vote,
so
no.
companies though not required to provide clinical supervision actually, but they are
Yeah.
required to provide administrative supervision.
Yeah, and that's like,
Yeah.
I understand the difference in that. I'm
Mhm.
just like, this
I know.
person's framing. The reason I've decided to hire them as independent contractors is that my intention is to help therapists create their own practice. I see my role as helping shape, mentor, and launch a therapist. Like he's saying all these really like nice words, but then you look at the contract and it's like, and having been in that position, and I'm like, this screws over the CSWA every time.
I was thinking with the.
So no.
The rules, you know.
So I actually, I talked to this guy for a while on the phone, and
Mhm.
I actually, when I email or told him, email us, I was like, state why you want to hire an independent contractor versus the benefits of hiring an independent contractor versus like hiring an employee. And when I read his email, I was like, this doesn't cover any of it.
It doesn't cover it all. What you're, the part that you're not saying is that if you hire them as W-2s, you have to pay more in business taxes than you do if you hire them as a 1099, because then they're responsible for their taxes.
Yeah.
That is the only reason why you would hire someone as a 1099 instead of a W-2. No,
Yeah.
I clearly feel very strongly about this, and I was not expecting that.
But that's why it's good to have like CSWAs on our board, because like you've
Yeah.
experienced it, and your experience, you can talk to everybody about that experience, including the employees of the BLSW. So, yeah. But I think that it is part of.
Okay, yeah, let's take 2 minutes
We're coming back onto the
and then we'll do the,
continuous
CEUs.
licensing and exam, is that?
Oh, we
Oh,
just
we
did
did
license.
license, so we're
Yeah,
doing
so we'll do,
continuing.
continuing
Okay.
education. We can go pretty quick.
All right.
Just go through and go, yep, that's good.
Here.
Hmm.
Yep.
No.
I kind of got that same feeling though when I read that letter. or
It's icky.
email. I was like, oh,
It's really icky.
and especially from your personal experience, I was like,
Yeah.
oh, man.
Yeah.
But I think that's a bunch of what's going on with Mindful. And so if the board decided that would be, and gave them a little headway and.
Everyone should know this word, neoliberalism. Because this is a great example. It's the process that started, particularly like under Reagan.
It all comes back to Reagan.
Yeah, at the like slow deregulation of businesses and like a receding of workers' rights to the point that
Yeah.
workers are no longer employees and businesses no longer have any responsibility to their workers.
Yeah.
And framed as like, it's the American dream.
Yeah.
You get to be your own boss. I'm like, we are all closer to being unhoused than we are to being Jeff Bezos.
This is freedom. Yeah.
Having to get my insurance off of the marketplace and like
Oh
hoping.
my God. It'll cost 3 times as much now.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
The other thing I'm wondering about with the CSWA, and it's a bit like beating a dead horse, is if something happens to the CSWA, I don't know, they get pregnant or they give birth, they have to take care of a family member. Are they eligible for Oregon FMLA if they're not like actively paying into it through their checks? Like I know you have it if you're part of a business, but I don't know if that holds.
Yeah, that's a good question.
For-
I doubt it.
I doubt it too. And why am I thinking this? Because I'm rewatching Schitt's Creek and he goes to apply for unemployment and she's like, you never paid into unemployment. You were never a worker. He's like, but I had a business. And I don't know, it's television, but it's making me wonder.
Yeah. Oh my God, that's such a good show.
So good. It's my nighttime show. I just like I'm such an iPad kid with it. Just like have my iPad in the bathroom, just like getting ready, like doing my skincare. Watching it. Oh, also I have my thing from last time. What is it? My like mileage
Oh yeah.
thing that I took
That
with
we-
me.
Yeah, it turns out we probably did that. So. And then did you already sign
No, I didn't, but I can. Since we're here.
here? So yeah, I checked with Noel and like I think so Ray's interpretation of the rule, which the board can ultimately have the same interpretation, which is totally I think what we're trying to go by is the only place it says like employee is in our definition of agency, and it says it's a private or public organization that through its employees engages in clinical social work defined but I mean the board can choose to interpret that as it means the CSWA has to be an employee, or we can do a rule change. That I mean that'll take time. It won't be an immediate fix, but
Yeah. I think it's worth continuing to beat the horse. Well, or I should use a different price. I don't think it's worth continuing.
poor horses.
Poor horses. They
dead.
deserve it.
They're dead. They don't know.
There's all those meetings.
So on topics like this where the committee kind of determines that like a topic needs to have more conversation with the full board, we have a spot on the agenda for like special reviews. Usually, I think we might have put that on this agenda. And so we can just choose to talk about it with the full board.
So I would make a motion to add independent contractor definition of employee to
You
special
can even have,
reviews.
I mean, you could, but we usually don't even, it's just, special reviews is just kind of like an open spot to talk about anything. It doesn't need to be added to the agenda, but we certainly could amend the agenda if you wanted it to be like a specific item.
Next up. Oh boy. Okay.
Is there another one?
Oh, yeah.
Continuing it.
Yeah. Let me pass it.
Yeah. Oh, I meant the like
You
the
wanna-
handout. Okay.
Oh, I was gonna handle.
Oh,
Pick one, pass it down.
Thank you very much.
You wanna do it?
Oh,
Okay.
oh yeah, I might just go with.
Yeah.
I got a lot of reports.
Okay.
Thank
Oh
you.
my God, I'm so sorry.
It's all. It's the first of the month.
She's like, let me just get one more in. Yeah.
See you guys later.
Okay.
Thanks, Cassie.
Let's see if I can make your job easier. Okay, Dina,
The assist.
looks like 10 hours.
You want.
Everybody loves the pile.
One of them is green,
I
has
think
a,
it's here.
an analyzer's green paper in the machine.
Look up.
It's bigger.
Okay, I say
It is thicker.
right on, approved.
So they
Nah.
have the usually the like training stuff or certificates, handouts, etc.
One of them, I did not print out all of the
Oh,
documents.
one, it was like 80 pages. So I was like, okay.
More than that. It was just so many slides. I'm like,
Okay, so applied suicide intervention, I say approved. What do you all say?
how many hours was that one for?
It was a 13-hour training. She's asking for 10.
Yeah, we can only do 10 max. Okay.
Is that how it usually goes to? That it's the number of hours you do is the number of CE hours?
Mhm.
Because it's the time you
Yeah,
spent
clock hours. Yeah,
educating. Yeah.
yeah.
It's gonna have a nexus to practice.
Yeah. So, yeah, and there's a specific thing that says yoga certification courses won't count. Which we get anyway sometimes.
Yeah, it's,
I know, it specifically says, does it say that in the rules?
no, it doesn't say that.
Oh, so
No,
like,
and
it could say that.
we've approved yoga courses as
Yeah.
long as it's like specific to the person's practice and not like for just themselves. Yeah.
But with the whole, yeah, I mean, there's an argument to be made about this, but, okay, so approved for 10 hours, is that good, everyone?
Yeah.
Okay, next. Guy.
We got it up here, so if you wanna.
What's the breakdown again of like the categories for hours you need?
So there's ethics, cultural competency, and suicide. I think it's like prevention and management or something like that. We're actually putting the suicide one into the rules like right now.
Ethics, cultural competency, suicide.
Yeah, it's like suicide risk assessment and management, I believe, is what OHA is requiring.
Okay, so they're asking for 10 hours, but then. Okay, are they asking for 10 hours of
Oh,
ethics?
let me see. Peter doesn't like to open a lot of PDFs at once.
This guy, the person who's
No, they're not, they're just. saying 10
attended a
hours.
training on group therapy.
Okay, so look, can we tell him we'll approve, because it does look like 2 hours are for ethics.
Mhm.
So 2 hours ethics, 8 hours general.
Absolutely, yeah.
Okay,
What's the general amount?
it's 10 total for what we get, outside of like certified CEU courses. So this one again is like, let's see,
So we'll approve it for 10 hours and then 8 are general, 2 are ethics.
is there a, wait, where's the certificate? This is one of the.
It's like a weird, it doesn't look like a certificate. It's right after his email.
3,
Oh, I see.
It doesn't, I know, I almost didn't think it was a certificate at
page
first.
3 to 41.
Yeah. I see. Okay, so,
It does say on here 2 hours of
It
it.
does, yes.
and it- does it say the total number, 10 hours?
10 hours,
Okay.
It's 10 hours completed, yeah.
Approve 8 general, 2 ethics. Right off. Okay. Doncaster. This is the one that is sideways. And
Yeah, I thought I updated it. Oh my gosh, sorry guys.
why are you doing this?
There's V2.
Just
I'm saying-
head to the side.
Yeah, Kimmy and what box was it?
I swear I updated that.
Okay,
So
so asking for 1 hour of working with neurodivergent clients and.
A lot of
certificate
document for
is
1 hour.
Yeah.
Wait,
Okay,
I thought they were all-
we scroll down to the certificate. Okay, and that, it says 1 hour, awarded 1 hour.
CE3. Recommended 2 hours appear to ethics, but award 1 hour.
Yeah, wait, I don't understand.
Attached is the paperwork for 1 unit of CEU for board approval.
Did I put something wrong on that?
It looks like
Oh, I
may have copied the 2
Oh,
hours
yeah,
of
that's
ethics from a
what
prior
it
one.
was.
staff notes on that one.
Okay.
Yeah, we're trying to not like have to repeat your work over and
Thank
over.
There's templates we use
Okay.
for sure.
Yeah,
Okay.
okay, so,
It's just 1 hour of regular hours, yeah.
okay. And we're approving it?
If you guys are good with it.
Okay, next up, Kristen.
Brown?
Yeah. Asking for,
This is the one that had a ton of slips.
Oh, this is the one that is.
So many.
okay,
I was like, I thought I took the clip off.
the
This clip is
certificates.
for this one.
No staple would go through that.
Youth services. They're learning collaborative. And does it say? Doesn't have a number of hours on there, huh?
from May through August.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, it's once a month for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 months. The sessions overview, or are you looking for something else?
Or which consists of 4 2-hour
Yes.
online meetings
2 hours.
from
Okay, so should it be 8 then, or
May, June, July, and August. It would only be 8.
where did I?
Unless unless there's something.
It
they
says
decide.
TBD July on this thing, but I don't know.
Hmm.
May to August.
Okay. I saw that she's asking for
So
8.
there's like, on mine, I made like bookmarks for each date. And there are like 5 dates.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, I think that's why I did that. So I have like, there's May 6th.
Mhm.
And they're all like 2 hours. So I think that's why I did. And then there's June 3rd, July 1st, July 14th. And then August, I don't know, this was like
But Kirsten is only asking for 8.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Let's just give
Do
her
8.
8.
okay,
Yeah.
no problem.
Okay. That's what she's asking for, isn't it?
The email title that she sent to the office was, please consider this for 10 CU. But in
Oh,
her
okay.
note, she says the course consisted of 4 2-hour online meetings.
Okay.
And culminated in a full day training in Washington,
okay.
DC, which is how she's getting paid.
I say then, yeah, let's do 10.
Yeah.
Oh, I see.
Okay.
I got to finish reading the sentence, right?
Okay. Okay, that works.
But Sam said, right?
Everybody consent to that, 10 hours,
Mm-hmm.
10 hours.
Oh, yeah.
That's what
I'm yes, I'm here, but I'm more observing. Yeah, even though these are fairly straightforward, it's easy to understand what you're doing.
Oh, yeah.
I'm confused by the Kaiser one.
Me too. I was wondering what you guys were.
What are we on there?
Kaiser. Health Equity Tours Town Hall.
Leiling Lou is it?
Yeah.
Trying to find it on the list here.
I don't know. In Box for me, it helps like when I'm in the folder that lists all the files, or you can click name at the top and it sorts them all. That's helpful for me because otherwise it orders them all.
Okay. Yeah, it is. It's fine. Thank you. I appreciate that tip.
It'll be easier for the full board because there's a lot of files.
Equity Community Tour.
Yeah, I was kind of like, there's a bus tour. Like,
Bus tour.
Yeah, this guided tour provides insights or important insights to the roots of health disparities.
Oh, that's awesome, actually. I think so. Okay, but does it say how many hours this? So it goes from. So.
oh, that's why I put to be determined because I didn't even know what to recommend.
This tour will weave in Kaiser's history, the influence our founders had on the area, the investments Kaiser has made, and the opportunities that remain for us to do better. This seems like a Kaiser PR tour.
Yeah, I mean, so on page 3, it like breaks down what they did for each like time frame.
I mean, isn't that what evidence-based practices all are? It's just a PR MLM.
I mean, like the first part of the day is like light breakfast, networking, welcome and introductions, context for the day, KP's mission and vision. I mean, that only goes from.
I'm only seeing 2 hours out there with any detail outside of the 3 hours of the bus tour.
I see a 30-minute equity conversation, journaling,
Yep. So I got the very
group
first.
dialogue.
The equity commitment from 8:15 to 8:35. Then the group dialogue 12:30 to 1:30, and the equity conversation 1:30 to 2. So roughly, I'm seeing 2 hours. The 8:45 to noon bus tour. I haven't gone through the rest of the file. What did they talk about on the bus tour? I mean, was it
20 minutes for this.
Okay.
Yeah, I can most confidently say 2 hours.
Mhm.
The bus tour, I'm just like, I don't know.
There's like
So it's like the purpose of it is to provide a broad historical context for
Oh.
challenges facing Portland's communities of color. So, so it's a community tour to discuss like the partnering with the Fair Housing Council of Oregon on this unique KP tour that will weave in Kaiser Permanente's history, the influence our founders had in the area, the investments, this is the stuff we read.
Mhm.
So then the tour visits sites throughout Portland and features personal stories from presenters with firsthand experience to share.
Who are the people giving firsthand experience?
Can we say two, because you've got to provide further proof of what the 3 hours while on the tour,
So-
what was reviewed, visited, discussed.
Right,
Versus
yeah,
just
because there's
gonna see-
really, yeah, there's no information for you guys to
Like the-
even approve for
Yeah.
that.
Having the wheels of the bus go round and round.
So it's
Yeah.
on the last page, it says the bus tour is done by the Fair Housing Council.
I don't know anything about the Fair Housing Council.
You're looking at the health equity community tour page. Yeah, but it just again says bus tour, 8:45 to 12:30, doesn't say content. That slide is essentially very similar to one of the earlier slides. Why the 2 hours on either side of that.
And the only
Yeah,
thing,
already, so that's okay.
the only information about the tour, what I read, what you just read, the tour will weave Kaiser's history, the influence founders had on the area, investments Kaiser has made, and the opportunities that remain for us to do better. That doesn't say to me
Is
CEU just learning about
so here's another question.
Kaiser.
Is this is she an employee of Kaiser?
Yeah, she's a new employee of Kaiser.
Then this should count as
Oh, the
yeah.
in
so
service.
This is actually not. It's yeah. So like any training you do with your agency
Mhm.
actually counts as in service.
Like agency sponsored in service training.
Yeah.
So what's
Yeah.
the difference?
So that means that she actually doesn't even have to ask for our approval.
Yeah.
So
Probably was like, I still don't know if I can count this.
so I'm just gonna
People don't
see.
even know this.
No, it's because it's not like a very old rule. So
Okay. So I'll just
should we just want me to just let her know that actually the board didn't need to approve this? You can automatically count it.
Just if you get the field service with people.
Yeah. I can pull up the rule if you.
So counted for almost 6 hours, 5 and some change. Hi, Ray.
hey.
Hey,
That's what I would say. Yeah, you don't breakfast. Welcome.
Which
Starting at 8:05 until
she said she
8 to 2.
to do their thing.
Yeah.
yeah, it's desk guest.
That's guess.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
So communication.
Maybe six.
Oops.
Yeah.
Are you guys looking at a different one now or?
Oh no.
The same. Just trying to figure out the hours.
6 is
6 hours.
Okay.
for Leyland.
So some of it is break and then just breakfast. So it's like 6 hours.
Melanie? Ready for Melanie, right?
Mm-hmm. Reading. Oh my gosh. This is a thick packet for an hour.
I know.
I know, yeah, a lot of them, huh? And it's also good. It means that people know are like learning that they can actually do this.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mhm. Agree.
Okay. Creating circles of care, responding to a client. So one hour.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and that certificate shows one.
Sound good, you all?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Good. Seven hours. Oh, yeah. So breaking the cycle, substance misuse and family impact. I support that. It's also, I mean, are they with Klamath County? Because it's from Klamath County.
No, he's Squib Counseling Services.
Oh, okay. So are we good with 7 hours?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Requesting 6 of 20. If it's already approved, why is requesting 6 of 20 be towards a cultural competency?
I think because it doesn't specify that it's cultural competency. But in the documents that she included, it sounds like there's maybe some supporting documents that.
Oh, she's not counting those 6, double counting in another area.
Correct, yeah.
So I mean, really she could have just put that on there probably, right?
She could. I think, I don't know if maybe she was even audited and
Hmm.
staff was like, well, this doesn't say that it's cultural competency. So I'm not sure how that came about, honestly. It was just in my stuff to look up. Are we good with her counting some of that as cultural competency?
Mhm.
Okay.
As long as it's not counted elsewhere. Like,
Correct, yeah.
Sarah,
saw that physical therapy and in real estate, both people would.
Oh, double dip.
Double dip.
Yep.
Mhm. You're gonna do that in college with your credits. What did we say? 6? This was 6.
6 of the 20.
And we don't need to approve the
only if you have a
14.
nice
No, it's all, like the 20 can already count, so she'll just do 14 general and 6 of cultural competency.
Okay. So 17 hours for
Saturday, that's right.
So form of therapy.
Requesting for 10.
Yeah. Is it, and this isn't a,
Which one are we looking at now? The study?
Sarah's. Matter.
yeah.
Art therapy. So how to just, we don't know if we have time or not. I'm just curious how that, what the touch point is. I just more out of,
Oh, for
so on my neophyte. Yeah. How does that?
Oh, so like
touch over?
there's many different kinds of like psychotherapies. Like there's art therapy is just like one kind. There are certified. There's so like Oregon is one of the few states that has an art therapy like certification. I forget what board takes it on. Also, we're one of the few states that has musical therapy, and there's also things like dance
Play therapy.
Yeah, play therapy is one. But so like in Oregon, she wouldn't be able to say she's an art therapist. Instead, she has to say it's like the incidental use of art in therapy.
Okay. As a tool,
Yeah.
a tool, as a foundation, as a
Right.
setting.
Yeah.
That
Right.
am I
Yeah.
in the
Yeah.
right path?
Yeah. Kind of
Okay,
that. Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
If I'm not,
This is-
be correct. I
Yeah.
won't be
This is like
offended.
the medium of the.
Oh.
Okay.
She did one of the travel therapy things
Hmm.
because it's in Spain.
Oh, that's.
I've heard of these.
Barcelona.
Yeah, Barcelona.
I know. I was like, what language is that? Oh, it's Catalan.
You've heard of Castilian?
Oh yeah.
My last name.
Cool.
Family,
Oh.
northern Spain.
Nice. When did your family come to the United States?
Grandfather babe in arms in the early 1900s through Ellis Island. I'm back twice to see home.
Nice.
We were walking on the street and saying Costales Optometry, Costales Grocery Store, Costales Law Firm,
Mm-hmm.
and big construction equipment, so it's sitting out there with big construction equipment with Costalis around the backside of it along the road. Like that Royal crane, but yeah, it's just it was really weird. Her son was 11, broke the nose piece on his glasses. So, which would be my cousin, but 15, 20 years older than me, but took
Weird how cousins work like that.
Paul, yeah, well, they had babies much quicker than we did in the
Yeah.
United States. So took our son Paul and said, come on, got a hold, called, shops closed, got a hold the optometrist who was a Castalis, met everybody at the front door, opened it in, went in and fixed his glasses and did a quick eye exam, make sure he was okay, or where the glasses broke or whatever, and gave him, a couple of different things. And we're like, okay, so I mean, we need to pay. Like, your family, you don't pay. I mean, it's okay, don't worry about it. It's like, yeah, we can. No, it's happy to help.
Oh,
Yeah,
love that.
so it was the 4-year-old wasn't with us, but it was great. He still remembers that. A couple of different things too, but it's just that dunking in a different type of approach, and how family is not just this. I mean, it's much broader and bigger. So,
I have a question.
sorry.
What is the, no, you're good. What is the ORS that says that this can only be 10 if it was 17 hours versus it's
Oh. I'll pull that up for you. So basically, I'll pull up the rule, but it basically says that the board can approve up to 10 hours. Um,
Oh, I think we talked about this.
yeah. So it says no more than 10 hours of continuing education described in the rule for like people submitting stuff may be credited in a report.
Mm-hmm. If
It's
it's
kinda-
something that isn't already on the list.
Correct. So if it's approved by like NASW or any of our other board accepted
Yeah.
credentialing bodies, if it's 40 hours, they can count all of it.
Yeah.
But if it's not approved by anyone, the board just does up to 10.
Yeah.
And I'm not sure, I wasn't around when they made that rule, but I'm guessing it was just to keep people from submitting like all of their hours for board
Yeah.
review. But
Yeah, sure.
I want to do this.
which one are you looking at?
This one, she went to, this happened in Spain.
Oh,
And I've heard of these like travel things. I'm sure that there's some sort of like colonial aspect to it that I'm just going to overlook to get therapy training in a different country. Yeah. I'm like, I just hope it's not, I hope it's in English because otherwise I cannot participate.
yeah, one of those like air translate.
Because Olivia was talking about like, because there are, I mean, Olivia was talking about a critique within social work education of like settler colonialism that like invades into different types of practices. That's what she was referencing.
Yeah.
And going to travel to Spain, but yeah.
Sometimes you gotta just.
And those over ear, the interpreter that did that when I was in at University of Seoul. And it was great when the individual was speaking Korean, but as soon as then somebody started talking English, this Korean came through your earpiece. And it's like, so you see everybody we go like this, and we get back up again, and we go like this, because it just, I don't know how people can do that. You see them wear it all the time. Wow, how they could get their brain focus like that. Because you want to focus on what's in your ear, not what the presenter is doing.
I used to start, my first job was running a call center. So I got really good at like listening to 4 different conversations at once. And then being like, da, 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 and I'd like provide feedback to you, but I'd be looking at you and people be like, what, me? No, you, obviously. Okay, so 10 hours for Barcelona. Ongoing up to, oh, is this the group? The study group, yeah. This was interesting.
This is
the study group request. Yeah, so this is another rule, is that a group, I think it can't be more than what, like 5 people? Or it has to be at least 5
It has
people?
to be at least 5 and no more than 10 mental health professionals.
And any group can form and request that their hours in the group counts as their continuing education for up to 20 hours, right?
Yes, up to half. I think it either says up to 20 or up to half of a CE requirement.
So
Yeah.
like any study group can form like this, and it makes it so that people don't have to pay.
Mm-hmm.
And but it, let's see.
So if I go
Up
to
to
page
half.
5,
How many hours?
a list of people,
It's 9.
but this individual that's making this request is facilitator. Are we approving the course for this hours, or are we approving Miss Woods asking for the hours? What's the request?
Okay, so we have a rule that allows the person who taught the course. Is that what you're looking at? Yeah. So they can count the same amount of hours that someone could get for attending their course.
Yeah.
And
Oh,
yeah, that is in rule.
okay, thank you.
So, okay, so she was facilitating the group.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
Most of these groups are like peer kind of groups.
Are we looking at Kathleen Goldberg or the study group?
Katie Lori Wood.
Oh, sorry. I thought you were Kathleen Goldberg taught her.
Oh,
the
yeah,
next-
I was looking at Catherine Wood.
Catherine Wood.
Oh,
Okay,
I'm looking at.
Okay, we're all talking about different people.
Yeah, no, Catherine is Katie.
Okay,
Woods.
yes, Katie
Yeah.
Woods. Okay.
there's a Catherine and a Kathleen right next to each other. It's probably poor placement on my part.
Okay, so this one is, but this one also says,
So the
to have CE.
study group for Catherine Woods, you guys were wondering about her facilitating it?
Oh,
or-
no, I thought, did somebody say that she's facilitating?
Yeah.
She's facilitating it.
Page 5 shows her as a facilitator.
Well, I mean, there's
Right
right
there.
there. That's like,
There's nothing that says she doesn't count as a
oh,
facilitator.
yeah. Okay,
No.
She was asking the question,
Yeah.
or somebody was on that.
so I think I'm good with this.
I am too.
Okay,
For how many though?
up to 20.
Up to 20, because the total is 40.
Yes.
So then does she submitting it? Because she said like, this hasn't happened yet. I'm just planning it and wondering.
Right, it has to be
Yeah.
approved by the board.
They get pre-approval basically for their study group to
And then
count.
that group of those other 8
Mhm.
will end up being able to have the same. It'll all be pre-approved.
Yeah.
So does a note
For
go
the
to the file
hours
for
they
those other
attend.
8?
I'm sure she would tell them.
Yeah. Yeah,
I
and
know, I
we
think
have,
that-
we like keep track of all the courses that are approved and we like assign approval numbers and,
Mhm.
yeah.
So should that group of 8 show up?
Yeah.
They'll get,
Yeah, and then because our system requires like completion certificates, they'll submit like a copy of the sign-in sheet for that specific group meeting.
Okay, core energetics.
there's 3 Emily's in that course, by the way. Out of the 9 students, 3 are Emily.
There was a generation where a lot of parents named their kids Emily. When I was growing up, I think there was like 10 Jennifers in my class.
Oh my gosh. This is cool.
Okay, so we got.
Kathleen. Core energetics treatment.
And is the course taken calendar year based? So
For
if I
2
want,
years,
if I
isn't it?
want to count it in 25, it has to be 25, or is there a sliding 2-year window?
It's just
Well, if you don't-
sliding, it depends on so social workers renew in their birth month and then they renew for 2 years.
Okay.
So like, say she has to renew in December of this year, like she can count anything from December 2023 to December 2025.
Asking for something from 24 and 25.
Mhm.
Okay, so who's she teaching this to though? Is this like a psychoeducation group or a group for?
That's kind of Freudy.
Brady? Is that what you said?
Yeah, the ego development and sense of self was what made me say that. But then it's also kind of CBT,
I think it's,
behaviors, thoughts, and feelings.
I think it's new agey.
New agey.
Yeah.
It's like how IFS is just repackaged.
I know. IFS is just repackaged psychoanalysis.
Mhm.
So for the person to get credit as being the facilitator instructor, do the students have to be licensees of the board?
No, let's see.
Yeah,
Great question.
but then,
Yeah.
but like a person can't get CEU credits for like a psychoeducation group, can they? Like if it's like if they're doing a training, but it's all for patients.
Mm,
Oh, like people who don't get credit for it. Like it's just
Mhm.
Yeah,
that's a
because I can't tell if this is.
so like for instance, our rule regarding like getting credit for developing a course is all it says is development and presentation of a course offered at a conference, workshop, or seminar that would be eligible for credit under section 1 or 2 of this rule, limited to the number of hours earned by participants in the course.
so the word, does have to be to people who would be requesting hours for it.
We have the potential, doesn't have to
Yeah.
have to, but they would have the potential of using it. Right? I think that's what.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah. What was the last part of it?
no, actually, this is.
It was like they must offer.
limited to the number of hours earned by participants in the course.
I think right before that.
So it's development and presentation of a course offered at a conference, workshop, or seminar that would be eligible for credit under section 1 or 2 of this rule. So section 1, it just basically says, it's saying that to meet requirements of our continuing education division, continuing education must be one of the following. 1, a conference, seminar, book, journal, article, or workshop that addresses subjects related to the regulated social worker's work practice, is attended or read as applicable by the regulated social worker in person or online, and is provided or approved by credentialing body recognized by the board.
Mm-hmm. So then still the question, who's the audience of this training?
That's depending. Nowhere, I didn't see anywhere in the,
Yeah, I don't think our rules say,
anywhere in there did it say who's the audience was.
Yeah.
no, it just says it needs to be like related to the regulated social workers
So-
practice.
We get weird ones sometimes. I say like yeah. I think approving it for 10.
Without knowing who the recipient was.
Well, at the end, it does look like it is about in the segments at the very end. So it is about providing this type of therapy.
There's one, I'm outlining as I go through it quickly.
Yeah.
There's one thing that says role of the ego, role of the therapist.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and then it talks about diagnosis and about.
She's a faculty member in Northwest Core Energetic, whatever that is.
Okay. Well,
I mean, it's 48 hours, so
Mm-hmm.
we can only do 10.
Yeah.
So she would still have to do like plenty of other CE
Yeah.
to meet her
Okay.
requirements.
I say.
For me, I just still don't see who the audience is. Going back to the rule that says the audience has to have the ability to use this course in their own credentialing.
So, and
While they may talk about, I mean, this be not knowing the profession, but I see this, but if someone taking this, is that something in their world they can go use this credential training or not?
Right. Well, there's no such thing as credential trainings. Well, I mean, according to the board, right? There's the continuing education units, but like, and then there's like different like private bodies that say that somebody is like particular.
Right, but the part of the rule I was hanging on to says that this participants need to have the potential of taking that certificate for their own learning credits.
Yeah.
And that what I don't see anywhere in here is anything about the participants.
Well, I can always ask for additional information if you guys aren't comfortable.
That I'm the minority.
Yeah, and I mean, it is about like, so it does have stuff about like learning to identify. I say I personally think we should just give it, because I mean, it is like, it does seem like it's about the role of therapists to me. It also talks about diagnosing talks about,
Treatment plan.
yeah,
It says there's other things where she says our work, our capacity to create, working with patients, get supervision, explicit plan for licensure, training, and credentialing.
Mm-hmm.
The only thing that's confusing to me, and I think I'm leaning towards approval as well, that it's 2 years.
Mhm.
But then in this thing, it says plan, oh, the practitioner's 3rd year. I was like, plan for practitioners for 3rd year, but it's just 2 years. Did she get to this part? But but it is for
Mm-hmm.
practitioners.
Okay, so are we good? 10 hours?
I'm good with 10 hours. Group dynamics, yeah.
So don't think surprising. I'll be a no on that one.
If what?
I'll be a no on that one in the group. Because
I don't think we all have to agree.
Correct.
Do we?
it's the majority,
I think so.
and you're the majority.
Oh, I found on the Northwest Core Energetics website, under their trainings section. Oh yeah, we have 3 minutes till 11.
Yeah.
But CPC is still going anyway. Says, who is this training for? This training is designed for therapists, somatic practitioners, physicians, health professionals, somatic psychotherapists, or body psychotherapists, and other practitioners who want to be truly holistic and include mind, body, and spirit in their work.
Does that bring you to?
Yep. Yep. Okay. I wouldn't even know where to go look. Material in front of
We
us.
sometimes do have to like look at stuff.
I just had to look at their website.
There are lots of, thank you. There are lots of great therapies.
Lots of them.
What can we see them?
Mhm. Sometimes it can be a little entertaining.
Yeah.
So there are two.
Have you ever heard of Hakomi?
No?
We never see these there, but the Hakomi was big, like probably 30 years ago in the Northwest.
Hakomi?
Yeah, it's like a type of therapy that it's a psychotherapy
Oh,
of
somebody-
touching.
Oh,
Wave touching or
Yeah.
without?
No,
Oh,
touching is
it-
like a key part of it.
Oh.
interesting.
And so I mean, like it's called, yeah, that's most people's reaction.
I can't. I don't have a good poker face.
But I mean, like it's a controversial therapy.
Everybody's consenting to it. I remember seeing like a referral come through, or like it was like a referral request, or someone, maybe it was a client history, something, but someone being like, I've done Hakomi, or like, I want this. And I was like, I have never heard of this.
It was basically, you know, that guy, Wilhelm Reich, who created the orgone accumulator.
Extra, no. No idea.
He was an early student of Freud, and
Hmm.
he was also he wrote the first book that was like a psychology of fascism, and also so like part of his thing though in Freud's early theory, the libidinal theory, he believed he changed this later, but he believed that anxiety was caused by like a overabundance of libidinal energy, which so like this.
So you need to go like have sex or pleasure to
Well,
not have anxiety.
Freud thought so. That's what Reich took. Where Reich
Yeah.
took it.
Yeah. That was my guess. Based on the word you
Yeah,
just said.
that's not what Freud thought. But Reich went and he wrote this book, The Sexual Revolution, and in the early days of the Russian Revolution, went there to like practice this type of psychoanalysis that was like supposed to like liberate
I need to call to order like the time that we start at 11:31.
Yeah.
There it is.
The board meeting.
Call the December 2025 Oregon Board of Licensed Social Work Board meeting to order at 11:31. And I'm Amy Ashton Williams. Hey, Kyle, do we need to do roll call right now?
You do, yes, at the beginning of the meeting, so it's clear who is present.
Excellent. So I will start. Amy Ashton Williams, Board Chair.
Patty Farr, LCSW member.
Troy Casales, public member.
And I'm Kyle Martin, I'm board counsel.
Nicole Pantley, public member.
Olivia Borman, CSWA member.
Molly Jansen, vice chair.
Kim Coleman, board analyst.
Noel Johnson, licensing compliance specialist.
Abe.
Abe Dudek, investigator.
Oh, we can't hear you, Abe.
Do we have the speaker off of that maybe? I think it's all.
Give us 1 second. Here we go.
How's that? Any better?
There we go.
Yes, yeah.
Abe Dudek, investigator.
Wonderful. What about public? Do we ask public to introduce themselves at this time, or do we just wait till public comment?
We typically wait till public comment.
Thank you. Very excited because next thing on the agenda is our introduction of our newest board member. And Troy, we're so excited to have you here. And that you got through the whole process, because that's a bit of a struggle, and the background check and all of that. And would love if you would like to share a few words. You're welcome to.
Well, thank you. Thank you for the welcome, and thank you for the earlier conversation this morning and a chance to learn. Troy Casales and live in Kaiser, so just a few miles from here. Did a bio for all of you to be able, if you got a chance to read it or not earlier, but background in transportation safety, 40 years or so, and that still actually involved in that particular effort. 25 of those as the administrator of the safety division for ODOT. In that role, I had 3 boards that I was responsible for as the executive director. 1 that was part of ODOT, 2 that were part of the governor's office. But also in that role was the governor's representative for highway safety, which is a federal law requirement, and served for 3 different governors during that time. As a citizen, this will be my 3rd board appointment. I've spent 10 years on the Oregon Real Estate Board, 2 years as vice chair, and then spent 10 years on the Oregon Physical Therapy Licensing Board, which is the most recent in that as well. And so I'm looking forward to learning. I got access to the information at 9:20 last night. I spent a couple hours reading as much as I could, but also anything that was public, looking at your minutes, looking at the rules, statutes, things that you've all done a great job of making available, and fulfilling the role that you all do as a board. Try to read as much as I can. I apologize ahead of time. I have some neophyte-based questions. Get a chance to see you all in Newport and sit in a little bit for the beginning of the training. So appreciated the ability to sit in on that. So looking forward to the conversations. Happy to answer questions, and I'm just hoping that you're happy to answer my questions too.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Thank you. No, that's wonderful. Great. Next on our agenda is to review and approve our agenda. So if you guys want to take a look.
Molly, I move to approve the agenda as it stands.
Thanks, Molly.
Olivia Borman, second.
Yeah. All those in favor, I think we have to do roll call. Amy Ashton Williams, aye.
Patty Farr, aye.
Troy Casales, aye.
Nicole Pantley, aye.
Olivia Borman, aye.
Molly Jansen, aye.
And there would be no opposed, so motion carries. And next, we have quite a few board meeting minutes to approve. Do I need to give folks just a moment to look at the board meeting minutes? You've taken a look at those.
We looked at them. Because they're usually quite long. It would take a lot of time to look at them.
Well,
And the June ones were updated today to add like a little bit of text.
Philippine section 11.
They were just updated today.
Yeah, just like there are a few sentences added, right?
Section 11 under the ASWB presentation.
board meeting minutes.
So you guys have seen these before. They were just asked to be modified. So that text got from there.
Okay.
So would you prefer that we do them each separately as opposed to one motion for all
I
three?
think we should.
So
Yeah.
I had just a minor point on the September one. I'm listed as Kevin Martin
Oh, good. I knew it. Okay.
on, page 2. So,
I'm sorry.
no, that's
I knew
okay.
there was something in there I needed to fix, so I'm glad you pointed that out.
So I can make a motion on the June minutes that they be approved of with the modifications. We're into them.
Thank you. Thank you, Patty. This is Amy Ashton Williams and I approving the June 27th
Voting, is that it?
Okay.
Patty Bauer, aye.
Greg Casales abstain, given that was not part of the board at the time.
Apparently I.
Olivia Borman, I.
Molly Jansen, I.
Sounds like the motion passes. No abstention. One abstention. The September 19th meeting, there's one revision, correct?
Yes. Just to Kevin.
Yeah, okay, yeah. And then, well, there is an edit to the June 27th.
Another one?
We just voted on it.
Okay. all
That
right,
was
cool,
included in
awesome.
my motion.
Okay.
So just a motion for the approval of the September 19th minutes with the revision.
This is Molly. I mean, we approved the September 19th minutes with the revision that was indicated.
Olivia, second. Thank you, Olivia. All those in favor, and we'll do the roll call, which I really love. All those in favor. This is Amy Ashton Williams. I.
Patty Bauer, aye.
Greg Casales abstain, was not present, part of the board at the time.
Nicole Pantley, I.
Olivia Borman, I.
Molly Jansen, I.
Motion passes. And the October 4th, 2025 board meeting minutes.
Patty Bauer, motion to approve.
Thank you, Patty. Olivia, second. Olivia. This is Amy Ashton Williams. I approve.
Patty Bauer, aye.
Greg Casales abstain, not part of the board at the time.
Oh, Pantley, I.
Olivia Borman, I.
Molly Jansen, I.
Ooh. Motion passes. Wow, that was a lot of meeting minutes. Thank you. At this time, we do two different public comments. So this is our first public comment section, and it does appear, do we have public members
Yes.
online?
We do. We have, looks like 3 people are on right now. I'm the first one.
I see, maybe 3.
Mhm.
If you are a public member, we would love for you to introduce yourself, and you're welcome to share at this point, at this time.
I'm Cody Corselius with ASWB. I just thank you for letting me observe.
Thank you, Cody.
Brittany or Will, do you have anything you'd like to share? Okay, perfect. Thank you for letting us know.
Or did that, sorry.
We love that, Brittany. Okay, well, we do have another opportunity for public comment. So thank you for being here and observing. At this time, we are going to move into executive session. So for the public members that are online, we would ask that you leave
And do we have an estimate, like?
I know, there's gotta be a better way of
guesses?
doing this,
Yeah.
right?
No.
Guesses about how,
Do you normally email them when we're back in?
Yeah, we can.
so for those, the public members that are there, we can email you to let you know that we are coming back into public session.
If you could put your email in the chat, that would be really helpful. Or just rejoin. And I don't know, how long do you think executive session will be?
I'm not unwilling to estimate that.
30-ish minutes, because there's some.
No, longer than that. Yeah.
Got a lot going.
Mhm.
Okay, 45 to
40.
44. Here we got Brittany's.
I don't know. There's just,
Guesstimation 45.
Did you state the time that we're gonna do the whole going into executive session?
We still have Cody in here.
So Brittany and Cody, we would ask that you log off at this time. Thank you.
I didn't see anybody else. Good. You want me to stop the recording and then
Okay.
if it worked, if you can do that. I did it on my recorder. But...
Is there another link for this?
Oh, that's me.
Oh, that's you.
That's me. Yeah. I'm like, I don't know CK.
Won't let you stop the recording?
Oh, yeah, I can.
Yeah.